You clicked on the video. You know what this video is about. Are these bosses worse than Stalin? I am going to scientifically prove if these bosses are worse than Stalin by taking a look on their fights and the psychological effects they have on the players of Mewgenics. First boss on our list is Beduck. The final boss of the Boneyard, he faces a list of crimes consisting of emotional damage, build discrimination, psychological warfare, necromancy, RNG abuse, and much more. But are these crimes really comparable against Joseph Stalin? Let's take a deeper look. The main crime that Beduck faces is his dodge mechanic. Beduck will dodge out the way of any attack, meaning you are forced either to corner him in or use AoE attacks. This is discrimination and is really bad. Since Beduck is one of the first final bosses that you'll face, a lot of people have a bad impression of him since his boss fight, well, is annoying. Even my first time fighting him, I played him and then I realized, how am I supposed to hit him? I didn't have any AoE, I did not use my brain, and I couldn't hit him, and then my team got wiped, and then I had to go back, and I was angry. And the focus on AoE makes a lot of players more frustrated with the boss. I mean, he spawns spirits, which are annoying, he drains mana with his melee attacks, and he causes me psychological distress. And he makes me very angry. That's what I would say if I was a new player to this game. 99% of the time when you see a complaint about Beduck, it's from a new player. I mean, Edmund can't be that evil, putting an impossible boss at the first act of the game. No, I will not be addressing the photo accusations. Sure, dodging is a cruel thing, the wisp summoning is annoying, and taking over your dead cat's body is terrible. But if you know what you're doing, Beduck is one of the easiest bosses in the game. For a final boss of an act, he has the lowest HP throughout the entire game, and if you know how he works, it's super easy. Also, you should build your cats accordingly to a challenge you're going through. Let's say you want to beat Beduck on hardest difficulty in the game, then you want to bring cats that counter him in the end and help you out throughout the whole pass. For an example, if you're going for a job interview, you want to dress nice, not like you're a bum. The same logic can apply to your run to Mewgenics. You need to build your team for success. So, Beduck is not as bad as Joseph Stalin. He is just a noob trap. At worst, the boss is RNG based and a little crappy, but overall, it's pretty easy. I mean, just look at this guy. If you think he's worse than Stalin, well, I don't know how to tell you, little bro, but you fell for the rage bait. Beduck is not worse than Stalin. The next boss on our list is Marshmallow. Now, Marshmallow being a mini-boss in Act 2 is not guaranteed to actually show up in your run, but they still face a lot of crimes just for existing. She faced very serious crimes, she is being charged with brainwashing, psychological damage, annoying mechanics, and ruining my solo cat runs, which should be punishable by death, but I'll be a fair judge, I'll let my biases aside. These are some very hefty allegations, almost on par with Joseph Stalin sending people to the gulag. But let's take a look at this. Maybe I'm overreacting. First thing off the bat, she starts off with 2 Holy Shield. Already you pissed me off. Holy Shield is a very powerful condition that anybody can have, enemies or players. That's why when I have the option to make my cat have 15 Holy Shield, I'll take it. Holy Shield is extremely powerful. Avoiding all damage at least once is a guaranteed, hands down, no-brainer. Take that always 100% of the time. But she can do it twice, built in, out of the gate, and can do it multiple times if she uses Zealot, and builds that focus on dealing one strong, powerful attack that are useless against her until she takes these 2 damage, because she will just absorb it and won't have to worry about it, even though the amount of damage she absorbs is enough to kill her. And she can use Zealot to replenish a Holy Shield, meaning you have to do this again. So getting up close and personal with a strong attacker would not work 90% of the time, and this synergizes with her next attack, her Charm attack. Now fellas, I will admit, I have fallen for Charm before. I mean, have you seen Yoriichi? But doing this to my cats is unacceptable. Charm is just a better version of Stun. Stun takes away your cat's turn. Charm makes your cat a simp.
Sniper Monkey.
Your cat will become a chud and do everything in their power to serve their queen, either casting a bunch of support magic on them, attacking your cats, or wasting all of your cat's mana. Charm is annoying, almost as annoying as Joseph Stalin killing a bunch of innocent people by hunger strikes and forcing them to work in labor camps. This is almost as bad. They're almost on equal levels, but this one thing makes Marshmallow the much more worse than Joseph Stalin. She ruins my solo cat runs. And just not mine, millions of other people's solo cat runs as well. If you didn't bring an item to counter charm, well, you just consider that run dead. Because Marshmallow is just gonna charm your cat, they're gonna fall in love, and they're gonna run away each other, and just instantly ruin your solo cat run if you didn't bring an item that counters charm. Now, this might be a skill issue on my part, or not planning ahead, but it's just annoying just having to bring an item that I could have filled the slot with something else to counter charm. I don't want that. I want to bring my cool epic items and not waste one of my precious item slots with something else. Just for that, Marshmallow is going straight to the deepest pits of hell. She is 10 times worse than Joseph Stalin. End of discussion. You are guilty! The next thing that I'm about to talk about is one of the worst bosses I've had the mispleasure of playing against. I'm generally saying this from the bottom pits of my heart. This world would be 10 times better if this boss weren't in the game. Spewer. Edmund McMillan, you little fucker. You made this piece of shit trash Mewgenics. It's so fucking bad, this trash. I will become my money back. I hope you will in your next time a cow on trash farm, you sucker. Spewer makes me say these horrible things about my goat, Edmund McMillan. On paper, Spewer seems like a little callback to one of Edmund's first games, but I tell you, underneath this lies Satan himself. Scratch that, Mega Satan. Scratch that, Ultra Satan is Spewer. Spewer has two mechanics in this fight, pills and sucking and spitting out people. Pills allow Spewer to change to different forms. He can either become Super Meat Boy, Gish, or his base creep form. And he'll just spit out different types, either lava, tar, or creep. Simple, that's not hard to deal with. But the thing that makes this boss generally unsufferable is the sucking and spitting mechanic. He'll suck and spit cats at each other. He'll suck them up, and if you hit him, he'll spit them out at you, dealing damage to both of these cats, misplacing your cats and doing all this stuff. And it's just annoying. And I know, this is just a skill issue on my part. I should get better at the game, but it's just annoying every single time I see this little guy. I generally want to just quit out the game, restart the run when I see this guy. He is hell incarnate. And is this biased? Yes, but I don't care. He is the worst boss in this game. I hate him. That's all I wanted to talk about today. It's not like there's another boss that transcends games himself to haunt me in my sleep, and that deserves their own video of their own. But whatever. Do all those YouTube things. If you like my videos, like them, subscribe. I'll post more of these more often and not take another, 9 months off. Anyway, I've been Ernesto, Nesty, Netito, whatever you want to call me, and I'll see you next time.